Hey, it's me, Jay, and I thought we would do something fun for this week, something different. I've seen a lot of different YouTubers play this Would You Rather game. It is kind of self-explanatory. You pick one side or the other. I'm gonna jump right into it. So the first Would You Rather is, would you rather sleep only 3 hours a night on an extremely comfy bed, or sleep as long as you want on a cold rock? I don't know, as someone who really values their sleep, this extremely comfy bed sounds pretty nice. It's only 3 hours, but for some reason I feel the most energized when I sleep less. And whenever I exert, or whenever I get past more than 7 hours, I am just completely beat. So I think the extremely comfy bed works. Yay! Good job, people. Let's move on. So would you rather know who killed Tupac, quote unquote, or who killed Biggie? East Coast, West Coast, I don't really care, but the Tupac sounds more enticing, so I'm gonna go with that one. Oh, the mystery. The answer reveals itself to me. No one killed Tupac. He's still out there. Would you rather fight Jackie Chan or Jet Li? Ah! Fight two old Asian guys. You know what? I'm gonna kick Jackie Chan's butt. I'm gonna do it. Jet Li might not spare me at all, but I think Jackie Chan will let me have a fair fight before he completely takes me to town. Next. Okay, would you rather live in a penthouse in the city or a mansion in the country? Ooh, this is hard because this haunts me every night. I'm thinking about what I want to do with my future. The future is scary. And so the penthouse seems really, really cool, and I would totally love to live in just for once in my life, to live in an apartment when I'm really young, i.e. within a couple of years, and experience the cityscape, and then if I want to move on with my career and settle down, live in the country in the mansion. But I don't know, I feel like living in the country is quite boring. I mean, even living in a small town, kind of like where I am now, it's there's nothing to do, and the city offers so much, and it's a freaking penthouse. Come on, the view. I'm selecting that. Wow, really? People would rather live in a mansion? I guess the city mentality does not escape you. Penthouses are nice. Next. Would you rather control the emotions of those around you or control the weather? Oh boy, that's pretty interesting, because think about how many times if you're with a friend and they're angry at you, or you want somebody to be happy. If I want to go on a Star Wars rant and no one is feeling it, I can just be like, you know what? You feel like talking about Han Solo and possible spoiler. And just think about how everyone would be so happy to talk about that. I mean, that's pretty awesome. Versus being able to control the weather. I'm basically Storm. If it is raining, I will tell it to stop. If it is snowing, I will tell it to stop. If it's doing anything besides not having shining sun, I can tell it to stop. I don't know, but I would really like for someone to listen to my Han Solo rants. So there, I'm doing it. Continue. Would you rather have arms in the proportion of a T-Rex or have a neck in proportion to a brontosaurus? Oh, could you imagine the tiny arms or really long neck? Okay, pros and cons. So if you have tiny arms, it makes it hard to grab stuff and it makes it hard to write, and I really like to write. But if you have a very long neck, there are things that you can reach, like leaves in a tree, perhaps, as a giraffe. I find that is very stimulating for them. You can reach the highest book on the shelf with your mouth. These are all very stimulating things. So I'm gonna go with the brontosaurus neck. Yeah, that was a hard one. Would you rather raise a family with Samuel Jackson? Okay, I see nothing wrong with that. Or raise a family with Vin Diesel? Oh man, think about all the action chases you would get in. Vin Diesel was the pacifier, wasn't he? He knows how to raise kids. Samuel Jackson probably just be throwing F-bombs everywhere. And it's not a good environment for your kids. I'm gonna go with Vin Diesel. He seems like a really caring guy. Yeah. Sending out wedding invitations tomorrow. Ooh. Oh, fam. Would you rather have Pokemon be real or have superheroes exist? Now, let's think this through. If Pokemon were real, there wouldn't be that much destruction. I mean, you could have Pikachu and Squirtle and all those people, and you could like collect them and have Pokemon battles. And you know, Team Rocket would be like a nuisance every now and then, but they don't do a lot of damage. What if superheroes existed? I mean, I could meet Thor. You know, superhero Thor, not deity Thor. I'm pretty sure those aren't the same thing. Man, I could meet Captain America. I could meet Falcon. I could meet Black Widow. Ooh. But also think about all the destruction. Cap, you bring so much destruction. Oh, I don't know, man. But that would also mean Loki's real, which I think that's pretty neat if you ask me, and it's also not pretty neat at the same time. Oh boy, okay. I think rationally something's telling me to go with Pokemon because superheroes are gonna mess things up real bad, real quick, so I'm going with Pokemon. Oh, very, very split decision, but I think Pokemon is playing it safe. Okay. Would you rather brutally assault a police officer or brutally assault a well-known gang member? This is hard, because not to get too social justice-y, thinking about like all the police brutality, but I mean, compared to the police brutality that we see, I'm pretty sure it's nothing compared to, you know, all the good people out there in the force who are helping to protect us versus brutally assaulting a well-known gang member. I'm guessing this is out without repercussions. So I think this one would be, because I mean, this could be a nice police officer, we'll never know. It could also be a nice gang member, but also they're a gang member, so I'm just gonna go with this. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, would you rather be unable to open doors unassisted, okay, or be unable to climb stairs unassisted? I think I would rather just have the stairs, because I feel like you encounter more doors in a day than you encounter stairs, which, I mean, it's, I don't know, we're jumping into some hot water here, so I'm just gonna go with the stairs and move along. Oh god, be on an episode of Cops, or be on an episode of Cheaters? Boy, okay, if I was on Cops, I mean, I could be doing a number of things. I could be intoxicated on the street, which, I mean, is an offense, but it's not bad. We're on an episode of Cheaters, which is like, oh, but you know what? They didn't say who you were on Cheaters. I mean, granted, on either side would be bad, because, oh man, because you could be the cheater, or you also could be the person being cheated on, and I don't want to cheat on anybody, so I'm just gonna do this. Oh, okay. Okay, real slick, guys. Alright, you ready to be arrested? Okay, bye. Would you rather find out your ex-girlfriend is pregnant, as in the next 10 seconds, okay? Or find out you can never have kids again? I'm just gonna, for all intents and purposes here, just go with the flow. I don't know. I don't know. I'm a very family-oriented person, so I don't care, like, if it were me or a girlfriend or whatever, I would still want to have kids. That's just bad. I'd rather just accept the responsibility now. It's cool. Yeah. Read the Iliad or read the Odyssey. Both of the choices suck. I'm just gonna go with the Odyssey. Oh my god, what's up with the family questions? Would you rather have a child in 7th grade and raise it, or never have kids / adopt? You know what? I think the adopt option sounds pretty good. Having a kid in 7th grade, there's a lot of things. I've grown a lot in 7th grade, and there's just so much responsibility as like when you're a 12-year-old and you think you're mature but you're not, and so that just sounds like a terrible thing. I don't know, probably wouldn't have a lot of motivation, but I would, you can just adopt a kid. It's fair. Alright, here's one. Would you rather never listen to music again, or play video games again? Ooh, that's a tough one, and you know what? I'm not gonna answer that. I'm gonna let you guys answer that. So if you are on your computer, sorry for people on mobile devices, go ahead and just click on whichever one you think sounds better. And if you do want to know my answer, go ahead, follow me on Twitter, follow me on Instagram and Tumblr, and shoot me the question and find out which one I would choose. Because it's hard, but I think I know which one I would choose. So shoot me a message, go ahead and vote on one of those. And guys, as always, if you like this video, don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. It's good for your soul, and I'll see you next time. To that look, however he thinks George Bush looks. I'm sorry I'm laughing, but no.